Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, raise your hands like this. Over me. If you don't have a hand, then you will keep. No. Raise your hand. Loudly say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So today is Advaita Acharya's appearance day. Why Advaita Acharya appeared? It says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita to give you auspiciousness, purity, auspiciousness, and to give you the fearlessness. This world is full of fear, yes or no? Now there is a big corona virus. You don't know what is corona. You know, electrical people, sir, Dr. Siva and Dr. Parida is very expert in corona.
No. Students will be terrified. Nobody will sit there with us.
No. And electrical corona effect. So everybody know corona virus is a mysterious corona virus. Yes or no? Whole world. And World Health Organization, they say that it is global emergency. Chinese, they say that it is dangerous, no emergency, suddenly killing. You can understand that how much the world we are growing and the technology is growing, everything is growing, and we are sophisticated instrument, everything, just by scanning they can understand what is your temperature. It's so big, research is going on. Still, the invention of nature is so difficult to conquer. Whatever you find out, you will see that something will come heavier than that. And this is what you try to conquer the nature. That's why in Bhagavad Gita it says, Prakriti, what is that? What is that word? दैवी ऐसा गुणमयी मम माया दुरतया माया में तरंतिते
मामेव प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेव
प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेव. So beautiful. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is the highest authority. You can say that who is the authority in the entire universe? Krishna is the authority. Because last Bhagavad Gita class, I think Rinku was there. You all should come. Don't miss here Pattern Bhagavad Gita lecture series, and don't miss, please come. In that Bhagavad Gita, I will say that why Krishna is the authority, because it is told by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nirmaka Swami, Lord Shiva, Kapila, Janaka, Bhishma, Naradaji, everybody, they told who is the authority. And because he is the authority, so whatever he will speak, it will be always be the truth for us. So, Daivi Hesa Gunamaya. Daivi means this material nature. And this guna of this material nature is very mysterious. Nobody understood it. Daivi Hesa Gunamaya. Mama Maya Duratara. It is Duratara means it is very difficult to conquer. Mama Maya Duratara. It is very difficult to conquer. That is why, whatever you are doing, you will see that whatever you may be thinking that, oh, I will happen, like we come to IIT, then we dream, oh, I will do like this. Like there was a big pot, Prabhupada say very nice story. There was a earthen pot maker. You know pot what they call in Hindi? Kumar. तो कुमार क्या बनाता है? Pot they make earthen pot. So one day the Kumar made his home lot of pot. Then he was sitting beside and dreaming that, oh, I will go to market, I will sell all this pot. When all this pot I will sell, then I will get lot of money. When after getting lot of money, I will also get married to a beautiful wife. After getting married, I will get lot of dowry. I will become very rich man, purchase a big house. And when my wife will not hear me, I will kick her like this. So he kicked it. And all the pot broke at a time. So this is our life. We have also, like मन में लड्डू फूटा, ना डेली मन में लड्डू फूटा है, फूटा या नहीं? ये हो जाएगा तो ये मिल जाएगा. ये after this I will get this. After this I will get this. So like that, like in the donkey, you know donkey, how many of you have seen donkey? Raise your hand. Who has not seen donkey? Everybody has seen donkey? Yes or no? Donkey कैसे sound करता है? बोलो जोर से. Donkey जब free होता है वो sound करेगा. लोड होता है तो साउंड नहीं करेगा, ठीक है? तो इसीलिए, और जब साउंड करेगा वो सो जाएगा. इमीडिएटली साउंड किया तो नेक्स्ट मोमेंट सो जाएगा. He will sleep immediately. So there was a washerman. He will always, the donkey, one donkey will get up early morning 5 o'clock. Yes or no? If he will not get up, then his master will bring a big stick and beat it 2 times. And donkey will stand, understand that. And the washerman will put big cloth load both sides. So that donkey cannot move here and there. If he will move, he will eat grass. The washerman put so much that he don't move like this. He can go only look and stay. And washerman what he will do? He will purchase one gajar. Gajar, you know? Carrot. He will bind to a stick and bind the stick to the head of this donkey. And this carrot is moving like this, like simple harmonic motion pendulum. So the donkey is looking, only little distance. Next step I will get it. So it moves and same again, it will go. Again like that, the donkey goes up to the river, it reaches. And after that, the washerman brings out the stick and put on the top of the tree. While going, returning, he will put again. So the donkey, he will give some dry grass. Donkey will eat, I am very happy now. And he will sleep. And when the donkey, when returning back, again he will put so much. Again the donkey will have a similar stage. And donkey will look at that. Yes, now I will get. He forget. That is what in Bhagavatam it says. The animals, they don't have a memory power. They will be bitten, the next moment they will forget. So animals are like that. And nowadays in Kali Yuga we also, we remember morning, sometimes breakfast we took poha. So in the evening somebody, what is your breakfast? So they will tell, what I forgot. But the अरे वो लाइट ऑन करो, अंधेरे में डाल दिए सब लोग को. And they will think that they put in the jack, Bhakti Vedanta Club jack. Okay. So what I told, donkey. A donkey again, the washerman while coming he will put like this. Then he will beat full time. And the donkey will come. And very tired, whole day. Both sides green grass, not enter. Only again evening he will come to dry grass he will eat. And when he will eat that dry grass, and in the night, he becomes very tired and he will go to see donkey. See donkey will see that this fellow is very tired, will give a very big, like a backside, kick. In one kick this fellow will fall down and sleep. Again morning be like that. Material life is exactly like that. You go to any big company, people are working with the similar kind of people. We thought that on next moment we will get that care. Next moment. Whole life finishes. So that is what we gain is your fearfulness. And fear of infection and is the biggest emergency. So the coronavirus, how many of you are fearful for corona? In India nothing is there. So I just studied little bit about corona. I put here. Anyway, you all see that this is Advaita Acharya who bring Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to this earth for reviving our consciousness. Coronavirus started in the city, one big city, and you can see that today the city is like a barren land. Nobody comes out. And anybody they want little bit, they think he is having, immediately they catch him. Even many people they close their door so that the emergency healthcare people they should not enter into the home. Still they knock the door, the people. And if they found that temperature is more than 90, 92, 93, they break there because they don't want to go to hospital. So they break the door and emergency they bring out. So the entire city became like this. And where it originated? Origin is the one on seafood market. And this seafood market is a very big market. It's around 5 acres of land. Like IIT 500 acres. No, that is 500 acres. Exactly like IIT Patna. We have 500 acres. They have also 500 acres. And there are all kind of, you can see dogs also in the cage. You can see dogs. Everything is full of dog. Anything you want, you will get. Even snakes are available. Even the beer also available. Anything. You can see this is the chart. The cost chart is given here. Okay. So anything is available. The deadly wild animal meat market one where snake, rat, beavers, fox, wolf, some peacocks. They kept everything actually. In China, they don't distinguish anything actually. Only they. I was having a colleague. His name was Ning. So when I initially went to Tennessee Tech, so Dr. Gao told you stay in the Ning's room. So first day I stayed in I reached in Ning's room with my luggage, and I told I want to go for this toilet. So he told this is the toilet. I went inside, and I think maybe 10 days he passed this tour. He has no strength to stop. Switch on this, at least put the flash at. I told, this is your toilet? He told, yes. I told, nobody can sit here. So life, he was from, I think, this same city, I remember. So, he go to toilet but never switch on the flash also. It's so dirty actually. I told anyway I stayed there for a long time. So they can eat, and while going in a road, he saw a wolf. He told, if we can kill this wolf, today we will have this fish. So he was telling. So when all these things they killed, so that created. And today you see, everywhere now they are praying, here in the Thailand, in Hong Kong, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, in Singapore, in China, all city, they are praying. They are praying to the Lord, please save us, please save us, please save us. And you can see that the public is so fearful for the mask. A big queue in big cities all over the China, it is like an emergency. You can see that people, they walk, they cannot breathe air, beautiful air. You see, we are very free. You must just think that we are so fortunate that we get very beautiful breath. And you can see that people cry, and everywhere there is emergency case, and nearly is very difficult today. And more than now 14,000 people are affected. When this is reported, it is only 10,000 people. So they built there, and it is also spread all over the world in many places. And nothing is there. That's why this is scientists, they say that it is very unfortunate. But unfortunate, and there are rapid action is going on in the United States that at least some protection system should be invented. So all over the world, even if protection system will come, it will only tested after 1 year only. After 1 year of standard testing, medical practitioner with animal, mammals, then they come to human being. It takes 1 year to bring out one medicine structure. It is not so easy that today you invent and tomorrow it will come. Because it will go to human being. It must be tested perfectly. So this is what today, although entire human now protection association, you can see this 1,000 bed hospital they will build in 1 week time. And suddenly you can see that so many drudgers, everything, not big machines. They engage and they are making, and everywhere you will go to Thailand, you go to Malaysia, any city you go, there is now thermal scanning from a distance. And they scan it and they measure all these things. If your temperature is more than 90 degree or 87 degree, they take you from that place and keep in a secluded place. They never allow anybody. So this is how there are emergencies. There are this hospital is going on in that same city. Although the protection is there, but the whole city is like a masked actually. Nobody is there in the city. and all the public transport, nothing, nobody, everybody is inside a home. It's so scary, this virus. And this comes just simply, you see, when the meat is there, meat must be digested within 3 hours. If 3 hours it will not digested, for example, if a human body, they will not allow to keep in the home for more than, as soon as somebody dies in a village, nobody will do anything. They will say, first you take him. If a human body stays for just one day, next day, it will be very bad smell. You can store it somewhere in South Africa. They keep for 10 days, 15 days, one year also they keep inside storage. Because they don't have time, means they will not take to graveyard. So whenever they will have time, they will. So those storage you can do, but if the body will stay like this, in one day it will smell, very bad smell will come. So similarly, if it is not properly digested, then after 3 hours, this will putrefy. They will start germ, they will create germ. Any food you keep outside, not any food, especially this food, they will come as germ. That's why they must be consumed as soon as possible. And when you eat dead meat also, if this is dried and kept for 1-2 days, it is called dead meat, 1 day. So you can digest when there is a alive. So that to bring it, you need lot of energy to bring it live. That's why in our scripture they never say that don't eat. They say that if you eat, it is the consequences. It's not that meat eating, these are the bad these are the, what is that we have not, digestive system is not supported to that. And when this small this thing has started, like scientists call that it is genetics, and they can transmit the animal to human being. Like a variety of virus and bacteria can cause respiratory, you can see here, the upper here, the complete of this one will choke here actually, this portion. And when you choke it, this place, they pass some gas, then little bit, sometime you can breathe. After that, completely this will choke, and entire intestine here, you can see that this is the symptom where this will, more and more it will choke completely, and you cannot pass any air. And then this place becomes vacant. It will directly affect to your left side of your liver, and it is very acute. And this is like, till today there is no any medicine and only protection. So we should know that eat to live and not to live to eat. So that's why we say that ahar suddho, sattva suddhi. So hence we need to pay attention how we eat. That same way we think. And what you think, you act in that same way, what you act and what you today. That is why the thinking capability, that's why when we eat food, first it became the excreta. Gross food comes as the excreta. Little subtler food, then subtler to gross, it will become blood, and then it became magnesium, nitrite, cobalt, so many, whatever ingredient required. And then it is subtler, go to the brain. And that is why it is even the food each person prepare is of 3 kinds, according to 3 modes of material nature. In Bhagavad Gita it says, aharatva api sarvasya trivido bhavati priyaha jnanastapas tatha danam tesa vedam imam suru. The ahar also, it is 3 categories. And like 3 kinds means There are goodness food, there are mode of goodness, is called sattvic food, mode of passion, there is a then there is a mode of ignorance, and sattvic food is juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart. And rajasic food is too bitter, too sour, salty, hot, pungent, dry, burning, like lot of mirchi. But I also take lot of mirchi. Then mode of ignorance food. Mode of ignorance food which is prepared more than 3 hours. In your hostel mess, you also sometimes eat after 3 hours. Don't eat. Rest 12:30 mess time, go at 12:30, take food, that is the right hot food we should take. We should not take it. You take a tiffin, sometimes people take tiffin. After 3 hours that food has no value. That food became, it is Rajasic Tamasic. Okay? That's why that they are tasteless, decomposed and purified. And when you eat mode of goodness, it increases the duration of life, purity of one's existence, and gives strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. And mode of passion called distress, misery, and disease. And when there is a disease, everybody is in distress. Yes or no? And then it is a mode of ignorance, increase infection and disease. So that is why there is the 3 food, they are gay. And the mode of goodness food is grain, vegetable, fruit, dairy product, nuts and seeds. Mode of passion food is too much salty, sugar, chili, too hot or too cold, too spicy. And mode of ignorance, dry, stall, intoxication, non-vegetarian foods. So human body, it is designed like a long intestine. And then you see this carnivorous animals, they have carnivorous category, they have a small intestine. So there are many pH values. So when we eat, many people, where do you get your protein? Many times we ask, where do we get our protein? So if you see, the elephant is very powerful animal. But he also takes our protein according to his desire. Proteins are there. It's already built. And there are many things in it affect on our heart, and it is cancer, and there are kidney damage. So do you see that? The difference is nothing. Difference is that we remember, the animals they never remember. Even if one animal is there, you beat it, that animal after some time, that animal will forget. This is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. And we also love our parents. Sometimes we go for, dad is trying to get us food, and here also dad is trying to get our food. So similarly, everybody, jiva jivasya bhojanam. So for a human being, 1 cup of dal in the morning, in lunch, and 1 cup of dairy is sufficient protein for a body. That much. A body, if excess protein we take, then that we cannot digest. So that, what it creates? It creates leakage through the kidney, because it cannot digest by this process, so it became fortified, and those things passes through the kidney. That's why it became the hole. It came irregularly, it passes through kidney, it became a hole at last. So that is what one of the, so that is what, how much nutrition we get. In the IIT Kanpur we used to get health card. In that it is written how much you should eat every day. In IIT Kanpur, every morning they will give sprouted nuts, sprouted moong, sprouted chana, and sprouted all these things. fruits, then other side some dosa, chapati, other side bread, butter, jam, and 1 glass milk plus Bonvita or Bonvita, Maltova, then coffee, tea, something, everything whatever you like you can take. But 1 glass milk you must drink. Okay? Then kela also. Whatever you like, 3 counter, whatever food you like you can take. So that you should maintain. So in the hostel also, you all should maintain like that. South and north, this should be free to everyone. And all of you are youth. You should eat it and run. Don't sit in front of only computer, morning to evening, and mobile WhatsApp. Okay? So, 30 calories, 78 grams of fat per day. Our brain made of saturated fat. So this fat is very highly essential. So you take a cup of curd is sufficient. Like in Andhra Pradesh, they will say majiga. Yes or no? After food without rice majiga, that is not satisfied. And they will take this much curd. क्या है इसको? No curd only. They take curd in the rice and they will mix it very heavily. And you also
Curd rice.
curd rice. No, at last. In Parvatipuram I stayed to 1 year. Every day they will say, sir, first they will take rice with some dal, some sambar. Then rice with water next.
Then there is soup.
Papu charu. Papu charu. Yeah. Then that is 50% of the food. Then rice with some curry they will mix. Then rice with chutney. Yes or no? 4 times plus last time rice with curd. If you have not eaten curd means dissatisfied. Everybody is dissatisfied. Then they will ask, curd is must actually. So they curd. So that is sufficient. That much curd they take every day. That's why you see that they work so hard also in the field. I have seen that if I will, our boys will send to work hard, to go around this what you call, this from hostel to this side and residential and go back. Then they will have fever. Walk for 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. And balanced fat is highly recommended. Extra fat creates cholesterol. Today, extra fat, morning I also walk. Extra fat creates cholesterol. So that is why there are beautiful vegetable, dal, vegetable are a perfect combination. Okay? You should take more sabzi, not more this. Okay? डालमा भी बहुत अच्छा है. Rice dalma is sufficient. Okay. So plant also we say that we eat our designated food in the best restaurant. We free from all sin. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yajna Shishta Sina Santo Muchyante Sarva Visai Bhunjante to agam papam ye pachanta atma karanam. The devotee of the Lord are released from all kind of sins because they eat food which is offered for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. So how, when you prepare the food for our own purpose, for example, you see, your mother cooks food, yes or no? You may be today 18 years or 16 years like that. You are eating the same food, same mother is cooking morning, evening, night. Have you any time become sick? No sick. Every day new tasty. Mother know what my child is, yes or no? Whole life you eat the same food, but you never got sick. But you eat in a 5-star hotel, For 5 days. 6th day you will be admitted in the hospital. Why? Anyway, in the hospital, wherever you go, if you take those food, what is the difference? Because we eat the food which is somebody is cooking in your mess. Sometimes they eat gutka also, yes or no? Sometimes they are engaging very nicely, cooking very sabzi. Okay, they are making curry, and suddenly they have to go out for removing. Sometimes can you understand? Can you know also? That's why in 5-star hotel you cannot go inside. Restricted permission. Why restricted? It is our food prepared, we should see. But they will say, no, restricted permission. So that means they mix something, they keep something, that is why restriction. So this is, I have seen, there is in Odisha, they use some English ऐसे पेस्ट होता है. If you do that one, like this, they do in Odisha and Bengal, in 2 places. And 80, at least 20-30% people. So how they prepare? They prepare, they took tobacco, then grind it, they mix with the tuna. Then inside they go and by leg they do. And they eat pan. And whatever pan excreta comes from mouth, they throw there. And they mix properly so that people will not know. But you see, mother, why that is different? Because the consciousness is how I will finish the cooking, I will see. Yes or no? But mother's consciousness is how my child will eat. My child should not. She will very carefully do the preparation and give to the child. That is why whole life you eat mother's food, you will never go to hospital. One day you eat, like once we got some China, yeah, some restaurant is there in city. Once our own teacher eats in the, and everybody hospitalized. Mass hospitalized. But so that is why in India food was never sold. It was given free of cost. Even a householder, they will go outside. Anybody is hungry, if anybody is hungry, they will call, they will eat, and then after eating, giving everyone, then they will eat. So that is called the sacrifice. First it is offered. You go to Tirupati Balaji. In Tirupati Balaji, at a time, at least 4,000 people will sit for food. And they prepare huge. And those who are distributing also, they are also huge actually. They come with a big basket and they will give. And next time, second time they will not give because so many people. And if they will come second time, they have to go again this big line. They put at a time that how much you can eat and everybody is satisfied. Just rice and sambar, no other thing. Rice, sambar or chutney. क्या है उसको क्या बोलते हैं नारियल का चटनी वो तीनों में दे देते हैं. So that is why everybody should sacrifice. So when prepared, you food prepared, then proper Krishna consciousness offered to the Lord, then nourishment of the soul and body. Most of the time, Mama, they say, kids say, Mama will tell, hey, cow, better and thought that they will become fat. Like I remember, my mother will give to my brother, please take this 100 rupees, eat sometime. One egg, you are very thin. So my brother ate so much, he never became very, structure is thin. Whatever you may put inside, The already structure is fixed. When structure is fixed, you push inside, it will break only. Can you increase your bones like this? Let us increase a little bit. You cannot do that. That is not in our hand. So, nourishment of the soul means you require the food to the soul and free from all sinful reaction, and you will see a beautiful holistic life. That is why you see you can see a diseased person. His name is Koshti Basughosh, and his house was near Srikakulam district, okay, in Andhra Pradesh, and he got leprosy all over his body. So in the village, they removed from the village. You go out, and if a disease is severe, then an expert doctor is required for treatment. In Kali Yuga, since the pitiable condition of the soul got aggravated, so to treat them, Lord Chaitanya, the expert physician, personally came. Considering the precarious condition of the current period, he introduced a very simple yet extremely effective medicine for the treatment. The medicine is the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Beauty is that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when you chant, you only not became cured. Whoever say, hearing from you also, they became cured. For example, now it is very cold, yes or no? Just what is time now? We will now, after 5 minutes, we will dance. You will see that you are very cold, then you will require a fan after some time. Why? Because this Krishna consciousness will change the material condition also. Matter may say that it is cold winter, you have to wear shirt, then sweater or jacket, something. But by doing Krishna conscious activity, you also don't require that one. So morning when I go at 5 o'clock, 4:30 for flower outside, I go with a simple one towel. So God always asks me, sir, it is very cold outside. I told, I have taken cold bath at morning 4 o'clock. So this cold is nothing. So like that. So this is the most important thing is that when you chant this mantra, you can understand that no disease will affect you ever. Disease will not come. Why? Because the habit is proper. When the habit is nice, automatically all good things will come. Okay? Thank you very much for coming. And I am very thankful to everyone for coming here.